G'day, today I wanted to show you the new feature in OneDrive, which is the Files on Demand feature. So what this actually allows you to do is to keep your files inside of OneDrive and only sync them when you need them. So what will happen is, let's take a look here. We've got one document here which is synced, which that tick, and one document which isn't. So that's only in the cloud. So when we go to open it, it's going to actually download it. So what this means is it can keep your files off your computer in the cloud and only get them when you actually need them. So that saves storage space on your computer and also means that OneDrive won't sync every single file change and use up all of your internet bandwidth. So if you create a new file, it'll just sync back just like normal. So if I go like that, you can see it's syncing and it's ticked to say it's synced. Now this one wasn't created on this computer, so the last update isn't actually synced, it's sitting in the cloud. Now I can show you, I'll just give another little show of a file. Let's say I go new Word document. And so now we've got a new Word document. If I go back to OneDrive, so this is just done in the web browser. You can see there's a new document there. And if I open OneDrive, there's a new document there. Now, when I go to open that document, see how it just downloaded, it's got the tick, and now it's ready for opening. Auto saves on. So how we actually set this up is if you right click on the OneDrive icon, and we'll say settings and go to settings, you can see this Files on Demand tab, and it says save space and download files as you use them. So if that's ticked, it will download the files when you need them. If it's unticked, it will download all the synced changes every time anybody saves a document that's synced with your OneDrive sync client. So this also applies to SharePoint saved files. So if you have the sync client syncing files from SharePoint, this will also do the same thing. The Files on Demand will work on there. Now that's all set up, you can also free up space on your device. So if some files or folders are downloaded, so let's say if I do this and we'll make a new folder, we'll just paste them in a bit. So now that's synced. You can right click on an individual file and say clear space. And what that'll do is that will get it out of your computer and just have it in the cloud. You can also do it on a whole folder. So if we wanted to right click on the folder and say clear space, it will now send all of those copies only up to the cloud. If we go there, you can now see they're all in the cloud. So that's a good little strategy if your computer is filling up, or if there's old archive documents that you don't need on your computer but you could just access from time to time. You can just right click on them at any point and just say clear space. And the same for the opposite. So if the stuff was on the cloud and you wanted to download it to use it later offline, you can right click on it and say always keep on this device, and then it's going to sync down that folder and all of those files are going to be synced on your device ready to go.